everybody. Hope everybody's having a good summer as we are now working our way towards the middle of August. I just wanted to do a little bit of an unboxing today, so I'm going to try to make this quick and not drone on as I typically do. Currently right now I am in the middle of projects. I'm working priming and basing an Ragnarok spider for Orcs and Goblins, and I've got a whole troop of plague bearers that I'm going to be just sort of working on cleaning up their bases and stuff, and smoothing out the models on the bases and stuff for a future project. What I thought I would do, even though I still have some things in the pipeline, and I have some models that I can show that I've finished, hero models that I've shown, and things unfinished that I've shown and said I was going to do as well. But in calculating a list for the Orcs and Goblins, I kind of was getting a constant reminder of how much I still need to paint. In addition to my Ragnarok spider and another 10 black orcs at a minimum, I need a black orc warlord on Wyvern in order to kind of have the list that I want. Because I could play Orcs and Goblins now, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. So I have this guy in the shrink wrap, and I think people did enjoy a little bit seeing the old Savage Orcs unboxed. I again don't want to be really disappointed on camera that like a wing is broken or something that I can't replace necessarily. They are making this model again, and so I wonder whether it would be possible to get something replaced, but even though this is a really old kit, but I almost wonder too whether it's sort of a little too late. And so one of the dangers of buying things sealed, everybody likes, I should say a lot of the collectors really love getting a sealed box, but I've heard some collectors say, they're kind of moving away from it because with really old stuff, it also may mean you're not getting what you want because they made an error at the factory that hasn't been caught for 30 years or 20 years. And so in this case, I am excited to be able to open an Orc Warboss on Wyvern from Warhammer, or from Games Workshop for Warhammer. And I'm going to just quickly take the plastic wrap off of this. So this is molded plastic. I wasn't sure whether I was going to be getting resin. To be honest, I didn't know how these came originally because I didn't have them. These were on a sprue, clearly, and broken off. So they must have had multiples. They must have some big sprue with multiples somewhere at GW. Ooh, okay, I see the way they did this. Okay, and there's lots of fluffy styrofoam from friction of 20 plus years in this box, and a sword arm, I think, or no, looks like horns, like horns/tusks, probably for the head of the dragon. I'm guessing. We'll see. It's not a sword. All right, so we got our 50 by 50 base. Let's do the fun part first. Metal dragon. I guess they've gone to resin on this guy, but a little bit of flashing, but looking pretty good actually. These horns, got the body. Now, funny enough, the new one, which is resin, they've actually sculpted like a skeleton with like a cup or something in there. Kind of funny, actually, a skeleton head in there. So like when you close him up, he's eternally got like a skeleton in his belly. I'm not sure. I mean, to each his own, because some people just don't like metal. We all know that that's not the case with me. I kind of like the heft of this already. Like I'm already sold on this. So, we got our poison tail. Looking pretty good. Little bit of flashing on this tail, I think. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be on there or not. It might be, actually. I'll have to look. That might supposed to be on. That might be the poison. The liquid poison dripping, because it's a poison tail. I think that's what that is. Yeah, I should be more familiar with the model, but to that level. Another leg. So leg here and leg here. Yes. And I think that's the dragon. So I got my wings. I don't know why I thought they might be resin for some reason. But in some ways I'm kind of glad they're a hard molded plastic. Now we've got our boss, the body of the boss. Boss body. I wasn't sure how well he was going to sit on him. Actually, it's really cool. He's got not only a saddle, but a little indentation where he fits perfectly for glue. That's really good. I might paint these guys separate and put them on. Awesome shield. Now that's working goblins for you. Look at that. Awesome. Really cool. And some more horns, and I'm assuming like these are definitely horns for the dragon in the front on the head. Where these little ones go, I will have to see. I think actually they're tusks. Looking at the front of the box, they're tusks for the face of the Orc Warboss, because he's such a big dude. He's got a spot for these tusks. You can see here, here, and here. He looks really cool. I do like it. And then big axe. So yeah, shout out question. As you can see on the box art, like Orc Wyverns are typically green, and so are Orcs. From what I've seen painted, I wasn't sure whether I should do the standard green, so like everything's green, or whether I should paint them red. I have seen some red ones, and I was thinking maybe of just painting them red, just to be different. It would fit in really well, because there's a lot of red usually in Orc Army, because like the red and green usually go together well, like you've got squigs and stuff that are red. But I was debating. I'm not sure whether I like the look of the green, but I also thought it might look cool for him to be red. What do you guys think? All right. Well, hope you enjoyed that unboxing. I'm happy that it can be a happy one, and that I'm not in tears as hundreds of dollars need to be spent now on the purchase of another one because this one's not complete. Something like that. But yeah, that's how they came, I guess, when it was originally purchased. And I am looking forward to having this guy on display painted in the near future to be used for the old world. Talk to you later, everybody.